For Evan here, we'll start with David and then we'll go to Ryan.
What's up, Evan? Dude, monster day. Seriously, are you eating something before you have 3 home runs? Like what's in the diet? Like how does this continue to happen, dude?
I don't know. I had some cinnamon toast crunch this morning, but other than that, I don't know what the secret is. I came to the park. I wanted to give my team the best chance of even in the series to give us the chance to win it tomorrow. And I had no intentions that this was going to happen, but it's pretty cool that it did.
Yeah, what was going through your head, or what was your mindset when you were stepping into the box for that third home run with the bases loaded in a huge moment?
Well, I mean, the previous ABs, I was on the heaters, and I figured that he was going to try to get ahead with the breaking ball, but walking to the plate and hearing the crowd, that's probably the loudest I've ever heard that stadium, and to feel every hair on my body just standing up, it almost gave me a little confidence to attack this first pitch, and because odds are the pitcher was a little more nervous than I was, so I think the crowd actually helped me out in that last AB. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll go to Mike and then Alex after that.
Yeah, Evan, did you think that last one was out? And at what point did you realize it was? And then how did it feel? I mean, at that point, rounding the bases when that ball's over the fence and everyone's going nuts in the stadium.
I didn't know if it was going to go out, but Coach Elander, he always tells me that curveballs go a little farther than fastballs. But, my objective that AB was just trying to hit a sac fly. I was trying to get something up in the air to score the runner on third. And, I got a little more barrel than my actually intentions were. And, thank God that the ball got out, because that was a pretty cool moment that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life.
After your first or second home run, was the ball coming in any bigger for you, like the size of a beach ball or something? I mean, just when you went up for that third AB, was your confidence just through another level that you thought there was no way they could pitch past you?
Actually, I was kind of thinking that they were going to intentionally walk me if Connor Pavoloni got out right there. But hats off to him for grinding it out. Hopefully he's okay with the hit by pitch. But, as I'm walking up to the plate, with nowhere to put me, the confidence was pretty high because, like I said, the crowd was roaring. The pitcher probably wasn't comfortable. And, I was seeing the ball well, and I had a good idea what the pitcher was going to try to do. So, the formula for success was there, and, it happened, and it was pretty cool.
And we'll go to Wes and then Troy.
Yeah, Evan, you talked about thinking you were going to get a first pitch breaking ball there. And I'm wondering what made you think that, because a lot of guys might think, the reliever's a little bit rattled. He just hit Connor to load the bases, 1 out, tying run on third. A lot of people might be thinking, get me over fastball there for a first strike. What made you think breaking ball?
Well, I think Jack Leiter has the best fastball in the country, and I think he's shown that he's got a heater that not many people have been able to hit. And I think I established that I could hit the heater early in the game. And I actually, before I even went on deck, I went to Adam Lowe and I asked him how many breaking balls he had thrown for a strike, and up to that point he hadn't thrown any. So my intentions were to go up there and hunt the heater, but based off of the ABs with Luke Lipsius and Connor Pavoloni, he started flipping in the breaking ball pretty early in the count, and he was starting to get more comfortable with the breaking ball. And, after seeing him hit Connor Pavoloni with a heater, I feel like his confidence was more into the breaking ball in that situation. And, it actually worked out to where he gave me something to hit, and then I executed. So.
Evan, you kind of punched the wall after the 3-run home run. I'm just wondering, what is it about this team that y'all didn't let that moment kind of get you down, and kind of y'all were able to rally and find a way to win?
That was a big moment. Early in my career, I've seen moments like that happen all the time, to where, we don't make some defensive plays and you give a team like that momentum and all of a sudden a homer puts them up, and to see that happen on our field in that big of a situation, it was frustrating a little bit, but with the lineup that we have and, I knew that we were going to be able to grind it out and at least give ourselves a chance. And, to see Liam Spence and all them never give at bats away, that just shows you the grit that our team has. And, we're never down until we're out.
Go to Mike.
Yeah, Evan, bit of a different question, but your Twitter bio just says everything Tennessee. What does that mean? Why is that the bio? And is that just kind of about your love for this place in the state?
I think that just describes my life a little bit. Everywhere I go, I try to have some Tennessee on. I think my life basically goes around this program, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Whenever you put something in the Twitter bio, you want it to kind of represent what you're all about. And, if the Tennessee Volunteers are winning, my life is going pretty well, and that locker room, that family that I have in there, they're the most important relationships that I could have. And, to see smiles on people's face and to see guys like Will Heflin, do as well as he did, it's nothing but joy that comes over me. So yeah, everything Tennessee.
We got time for one more. Troy, did you have another one?
I got one.
No. All right, go ahead.
You talked about facing Leiter, a guy with a top level fastball. Is there any different approach that you have when you face guys like Leiter and who you had 2 home runs off of today, and then you faced the guy down at LSU, Hill, had 2 home runs against him? Is there any different mentality that you go up with, or does it just give you even more edge when you go to the plate against those guys?
It's almost like I simplify it whenever I go into the plate, whenever they're up on the mound. I try to keep everything simple, try to not to get too big. And my approach is, these guys are dominant pitchers. He'll pitch for a long time. Both those guys will pitch for a very long time, along with Kumar Rocker. But, my approach is if they make a mistake, that's the one I hit. But if they make their pitches, I'm usually going to be walking back to the dugout, tipping my hat. But, it takes 2 to tango in this game. And, I got a mistake from both those guys. And, I feel like I executed and, my approach was pretty simple and it paid off.
Wes, did you have one more?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. We'll give you the last one.
Yeah. Evan, I know that, when you first came to Tennessee, how many chances or offers did you have from other places? Because I still, if I remember correctly, you came here as a walk-on, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I'm currently a walk-on. I've always stayed a walk-on, but Coach V is the guy that he doesn't really care about that, and that's what I respect about him most. And it's funny that Coach V and them, they're not even the ones that recruited me. So I feel like Tennessee is always a place I wanted to be, and for some reason I was always drawn to come here and to stay even after the coaching staff was fired before Coach Vitello. But for Coach Vitello to keep giving me opportunities, especially in big moments, and to trust to have trusted me to perform at a high level against a team like that, it's nothing but respect for that man. So it's pretty cool.
What offers did you have to go places? Were there other places where you could have gone to get some money to go?
I had some teams interested in me, but I really was. I was the type of guy out of high school that wasn't going to be a big offer guy. I had schools like Memphis, MTSU looking at me, but as soon as Tennessee offered me, it was no doubt that I wanted to be here, and mainly because it's my home state and I wanted to represent them well, and I knew it was going to be a challenge to play against the highest competition. So I'm very glad I made that choice.
Thanks, Evan.
Thank y'all. Go Vols.